Kevin, welcome to SUBSEA Expo. Not one but two presentations from you this year. Tell me what you've been presenting about.
I'd like to thank GUH, first of all, Kirsten, for giving us the opportunity to do two presentations, because we did have two very different things to promote at this SUBSEA Expo. We're actually doing the launch officially here at GUH of the new TrustLink metal shell hybrid connector. So that's something we're really excited about, and there's been a huge amount of interest on the stand already.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Been a lot of people wanting to know about it.
Absolutely, yeah, because it's quite unique in having both electrical and fibre optic within the connector, and it's very easy to clean in terms of the design, which is something that's important because you can get a lot of grit and things in connectors, especially when they're used subsea. And also has a very compact design, probably the smallest in the market of this type of connector.
So a lot of design and innovation has gone into this.
There's a lot of work actually gone into it, yeah. We've actually used the expanded optical beam technology that we already use with the fibre optic optolinks that we supply with our Nexus multiplexers, but we've developed that further in order to come up with the TrustLink hybrid connector.
Usually something is developed in response to an industry demand.
Yeah.
So this is something that's come to you, and it's like, yeah, we can fill that requirement.
That's a very good point, actually, Kirsten. Yeah, so we've had a lot of clients coming to us and saying they feel there's a bit of a gap in the market for this type of product. So we've actually designed it in conjunction with a few clients in order to try and make it market ready, if you like. And I don't think there's any point in developing a product just because the technology is there. You know, I think there has to be a market for it. So we've very much been careful to ensure that our key customers are involved in the process, and therefore they're getting the product which they were looking for right from the outset.
And as you say, the conversations here obviously show that there is demand, there is interest in the product.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we had lots of interest, lots of good inquiries and quotes actually on the back of the inquiries we've had from this exhibition already.
That's great to hear. So your second presentation that you've been delivering here?
Yeah, second presentation will be on the all-electric eLARS. So the eLARS, for those who maybe haven't heard of it yet, is actually the world's first all-electric launch and recovery system. So we developed this system a couple of years ago now. There is a system out in the market for Jan de Nul, for a trencher, but we're now actually developing ROV systems, so systems specifically to launch and recover ROVs, but a fully electric system. So it ticks a lot of the boxes with regards to the net carbon zero targets for a lot of vessel owners and ROV companies as well. And they're actually launching, many of the ROV companies, if not all now, actually have their own electric ROVs or are in development. So they need a launch and recovery system in order to complement the EROVs that are, I think, predominantly going to become more and more common in the market. A bit like your electric cars. You know, I think we see the same pattern happening offshore.
eLARS has become quite well known in the industry, obviously, and MacArtney as a company, as a brand, is certainly very trusted in the subsea industry, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. That was one of the things that attracted me to come to MacArtney about 3 years ago now. And I think they're very well respected. The products, we always spend a lot of time developing products and trying to make them good quality, long lasting. For example, the metal shell connector, the TrustLink hybrid that we talked about earlier, that's got a shelf life of 25 years. So particularly attractive for the defence industry, for example, where they need longevity, but also for long-term projects in the marine and offshore renewables industries as well.
Finally, Kevin, before I let you go, some good discussions being had at the exhibition this year?
Some really good discussions, yeah, some excellent discussions. And I could see a lot of new business, not just for the new products, but generally for the rest of our product portfolio. I think there's a buoyancy in the market now, and I think it's very healthy, and the demand for the products really is giving us a nice problem, which is to satisfy the delivery times that are being required by customers. So sales themselves are not challenging so much as the deliveries. So I think customers are just looking to try and get things quicker because projects are increasing, and of course there's that pressure on the supply chain now. But we're working hard to keep stock and increase the stock levels in order to mitigate against these long delivery times.
Well, it's great to speak to you. It's great to hear you so positive. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support for the GUH. Thanks, Kim.
Thank you very much, Kirsten. Appreciate it. Cheers.